EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the set. Drill, set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Set, rep, hut.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Black, 95. Hey.
They'll go again with Mitchell. Has an opening. Past the 40. Keaton Mitchell. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Raider first down.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's another
They get 14 on that hookup. First down,
Vegas.
Vegas.
At the 49-yard line.
19, 18. Motion. 18, rattle.
He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
And 21 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's now third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Flushed to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
Okay, ready?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Hill look to throw. He's got his man. That's Booten. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
First and 10
a gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Come 19, come 19, come 18, Pioneer. 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. I got him, all me.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Shut up. Cowboy 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his 16th touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Shot, 17.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Red 38.
Man in motion, heading right.
Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
1st and 10.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First down.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season.
The kick is good.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Ready. Fight 60. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
On the double. You ready?
A run here with Mitchell. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's too long for a field goal. He'll go for it here on 4th down.
33, yellow.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And sacked. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 36-yard line.
Now, faking the give. On a man, left side. It's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. No problem there on the extra point. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. Red, cycle. Set, hut. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Vegas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Forced out left. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
He was taken down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
19 Lion. Buffalo 18.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this.
Red, yellow. Ready, ready. Black, ready.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Set up. Dragon 6, Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go, check it motion. Check it call.
Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
27 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vegas. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Defended by DeCamerion Richardson.
Set. Ready. Red 38. Cut.
A give to Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Ravens 13.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Set go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
His kick is good.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rounds.
Check.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go now.
In motion comes Walker.
3. Ready.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. A big one there to start the second half. 41 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Down. Blue striker. Black. 94. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Harold.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
10 cycles.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 33.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
It is 3rd and long.
Clock, 10. Let's go. Blaster, 6, 45. White. Smash, red. Slice, blue. Ready?
Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Ravens 21.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double. Mustang 19. Set up. 18, run. Panther 11. Hit, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Big Lion. 19, Lion. Cup 19. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70. Hook.
They'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here to the right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it, and in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
6, mega. Set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First down.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Mitchell trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a
From the
yard.
1, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Down. Yellow. Check view. Ready.
One more time with Mitchell. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Set.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
They decide to get cute down here near the goal line, Mike, and they find themselves going backwards. That's going to make this next play call a little trickier after they lose yards on the previous down.
Blaster, stay. Hut, hut.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that ball led it too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Wiggins on the coverage.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Black shot. Set hut. Ready.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Set. Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Mindle. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more 1st downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Ready. Green Jack 50. Green. White. White. Ready.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
3rd and long.
Set. Blue striker. Blue trail. Yellow. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level, playing and giving the ball away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over us. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
He's going to try it here again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll buy time left. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
49-yard line.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 20.
1st and 10.
Yards. That's another Raiders 1st down.
Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
You talk about a well-rounded play from the entire defensive front, Mike. I mean, not only do they generate the pressure to force the bad throw, but then the big boy up front, he actually gets his hands on the ball and picks it off. I watched the D-line coach on the sideline losing his mind, and I'll be honest with you, I was like,
good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Come 19. Come.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
The extra point is good.
They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now. Smash. Red. 60 red.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Hut.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. We're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Ready?
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
Here we go. Red. 30. Switch. Yellow. Set.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
45. Hut.
Here's Brown. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
To the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Down. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out, and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the
He's usually such a
35-yard
reliable
line.
target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
70 Timberwolf. Check smash. Check smash. Go street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
The Raiders
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. It is third and 10.
Blaster, ready, Fury, yellow, red, 38. Black shot. Ready.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. The extra point is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead.
Ravens 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Second down, they need 3.
Come on, cut.
They'll run here with Brown. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Third and 1.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Needle blue. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Claws red.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The PAT up and good. And the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead.
21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 2. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage.
The Ravens
just stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A pickup of 44 yards on the
throwing
play.
now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Green Jack. Black. 95. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he covered some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
So these are the growing pains. You hear people talk about it all the time, Mike. You roll a quarterback out there in his rookie year, and you're going to have some ups and downs. And it's the decision-making that they want to see continue to get better, because even though he avoids the sack, he puts the ball in harm's way and ends up going the other way.
Hey, checkmate. Here we go. 50 green. Set cut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
45. White. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Escaping to his left. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the Raiders. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.